So who is Vijay?
Okay, hey Akshay, nice to meeting you. So Vijay, I can say so. Right now, he's working in one of the top US firm. Not
Uh-huh.
going to say which firm I'm working.
No worries.
I'm having around 9 years of experience in the
Okay.
technical industry,
Mhm.
and basically I'm from Chennai. I did my engineering from
Okay.
Chennai, and campus hiring happened from my college,
Okay.
and
Super.
I got trained in Chennai for 3 months, and then I came to Bangalore.
Oh,
So
super.
I'm residing in Bangalore, and then I have been working in Bangalore during pandemic. I went back
Mm.
to my hometown,
Great.
which is
Okay.
Cuddalore,
Mm-hmm.
and then I have joined another company. Worked there for 2 years. The
Okay.
company is Novartis. That's a pharma company.
Perfect.
Now I have been associated with the current organization for 3 years, and I didn't come from a top tier
Great
college. It's a
company.
normal
Okay.
college where
Mm.
many people like me, XYZ people are
Mm.
studying, but not a top tier college. Yeah,
Okay.
that's all about me.
Superb. Superb. So since you mentioned about you have like 9 years of experience, Vijay, it's too huge. And majority you have work experience working for the top USA banking companies, right? Like banking companies. When we list top five, we will get JPMorgan is there, Morgan Stanley is there, American Express is there. So many will be come into the loop. So like, what should be? I mean, just imagine yourself go for 6 to 7 years back, go back to your college days. Like, how was your preparation, Vijay? Like, what was your strategy to crack these kind of companies? If I am a college student, if I want to crack these kind of companies, JP Morgan, American Express, what should be my strategy? What should be my mindset, Vijay?
That's a nice question to ask. Okay, so to be honest, when I was studying my BE Computer Science during the graduation time period, 2013 to 17,
Okay.
I didn't expect that I will join in such companies.
Okay.
There was no clear pathway.
Mm.
So all what I was doing, going to the college, I was a hosteler.
Okay.
So there was a placement trainings happening,
Mm.
but I was not keenly attending it. But
Okay.
now, whenever I'm meeting anyone studying college, they say, okay, do not waste time, attend the trainings, uh, uh, do it well. So these things I'm doing, okay,
Mm.
and then so getting into such things. So I joined Capgemini
Yeah,
uh,
Jen. Mm.
as a fresher. Okay, it was a
Okay.
campus drive. I
On
didn't prepare
campus.
well.
Mm.
It's on campus. I didn't prepare well for the interview
Okay.
during the time. So what I was doing, I was just using one app daily, 5 to 10 logical questions, 5 to 10
Okay.
aptitude,
Mm.
because those are the really thing someone should have in order to clear the interview. No
Mm.
matter how strong you are in the coding, so you have to clear the first round. You should
Okay.
clear the apps
Agree.
and logical
Agree.
thinking. Then only you will get an opportunity to crack such things. Okay,
Upcoming round.
and great. I have cleared that one and went to Capgemini 4 years there, and then
Mm.
to Novartis, and then to the banking. So
Mm.
coming to the banking, right? Even I never dreamt of that I will come to the banking
Okay.
industry.
Mm.
So
Mm.
when I was in my first organization,
Mm.
I worked for a client who build aircraft. Okay,
Okay. Nice.
and
Mm-hmm.
there I was doing data analytics and data engineering job. Okay,
Okay. Data.
and
Okay.
then I got a call from a different company, Novartis. Then I was not keenly looking for the things.
Mm.
So what I was doing, it was a COVID time, so people suggested we have to stay in the job, do not switch because there are a lot of uncertainty. So I just keeping updating my resume. That
Mm.
was the thing I was doing. But at the time, I was also utilizing the time to upskill myself. So
Okay.
during the work, you apply the new skill set what you are learning.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
there were a lot of learning platforms were offered for free, so we can utilize those things, and you can also go for a course and Udemy if
Okay.
you
Mm-hmm.
wish to get some premium experience. But a lot of free sites are there, even for Microsoft. Many things are there. You must be
Great.
aware of those things, right? And then I got a call from the company, Novartis. Then joined there.
Mm-hmm.
Was working from home during the
Okay.
COVID period.
Mm-hmm.
Then I got another call from the current organization.
Okay.
So
Nice.
So if you are keeping your profile updated, keeping your
Perfect.
skill updated, definitely you will get a call from the recruiter.
Okay.
So we no need to apply. They will definitely call you. They
Mm,
are they are looking for a talented person. There is a very big void there. So we should
mm,
have keep ourselves updated. So
okay.
when the opportunity comes in, so we have to grab the opportunity and grab it, and then land it into the
Okay.
banking domain. So wherever you go, be it the manufacturing industry, the pharma industry, or the
Mm,
banking industry,
mm,
the tech remains same.
agree.
After landing there, you can learn their culture, the way of working, how the
Makes
business
sense.
works. Okay, and coming to the fresher point, we can discuss further. Yeah,
Super. Super. You mentioned that to crack other companies, the assessment round, the apti as well as coding round is the mandatory thing which you need to crack, right? So, what was
yes.
your resources you used, Vijay? Like you mentioned, is there any lead code or is it like interbit? Like what kind of resource you use for practicing, Vijay? They are like hard.
Honestly speaking, I didn't use those things to
Okay.
crack.
Mhm.
Okay,
Okay.
so
Okay.
way back to that time,
Uh-huh.
there was some logical thinking applications. You
Uh-huh.
can download
Okay.
it for free from Google Play Store.
Mm-hmm.
I downloaded it, and then daily for a specific time period, maybe 7 p.m. or 9 p.m., you will get a notification. Okay, it's time to crack the logical thinking thing. Okay, then it will randomly shoot out 15 questions.
Uh-huh.
So instead of at the time there was no AI, right? So we had to use our brain, we have to use our skill set to crack it. Daily 15 questions, and then so we have to have the patience to do something,
Uh, agree.
learn and apply. I did it in that way.
So, including me, when I was in the initial stage of my engineering, even all individuals will be having this confusion. Like many arrays will be there, linked list will be there. Nobody knows from where I need to start and from where I need to upgrade my learning pattern. As of now, based on my understanding, if you know the patterns and the DSA, if you know a different level of patterns, it will be easy to learn. So, what is your opinion on that, Vijay? From where we need to start and how we can upgrade our learning, Vijay? So, what your suggestion?
Definitely. So structure and algorithm is very important thing one must know if they
Mm-hmm.
are planning to step into the tech industry, and then that will definitely help you to crack many things. So when you land into a job, you will be provided with a massive work.
Mm-hmm.
If you are very good at the data structure and algorithm, you will also having a logical thinking. You will split the complex structure into many bits and pieces, and you will bring the solution by your own.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but coming to the question, how to start. So I would say start from the basics. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
we don't need to have to be a master,
Okay.
and you have to be a pro. Just start from the basics. I have already mentioned, right? There are a lot of free resources are available in the website, and then now we are in the AI world. You don't need to get panic. You don't need to go to a paid tuition, or you don't need to pay for more money for any big courses. You can
Yep.
just ask Gemini or Grok or ChatGPT, hey, I am a fresher. I
Yep.
have to become a data engineer or a software engineer, and help me with the learning path. Definitely, it is going to give you many guided things, and then it will also give you the structured things. So I would suggest no need to panic. Just start with the basics, and
Oh,
then the flow will automatically come. We no need to panic. So you should have uh, a problem solving mindset, logical thinking.
logical.
The rest will come automatically.
So, I mean, based on your input, it's like start from zero, time to time,
Yeah,
just increase the bar like one, two, three, and just increase the level. So that's where
definitely.
momentum increases. Instead of starting from zero, we have this tendency of jumping to the 100. So things won't
Yeah,
work. So just
right, right.
be patient and as we just suggested, take one simple topic. You can start from arrays. Before that, try to understand what is meant by time complexity, what is O of n. So those are the basic. So you can just
Definitely.
start from the basics. So
We
that's
have to start from the basics. Yeah, what you have mentioned is clearly the answer. Start from the basics. Take one step at a moment, and
super.
then you will reach the goal eventually.
All right. So let's divide our discussion into two categories, Vijay. One is freshers perspective, another
Okay.
is experienced candidate perspective. Okay, so let's focus on this freshers perspective. Okay, so
Okay.
year, I'm in the final year, and I need to apply for top banking companies like American Express, JPMorgan, those kind of companies. Okay, since I am being a fresher, I have zero experience in the IT sector. So, if a
Hmm.
company want to hire the fresher, what are the parameters they will be evaluating, and based on that, they will be hiring Vijay?
Okay. So, in order to get into top US banking firms,
Mhm.
uh, there are two things. I will tell the ground scenario, what's happening.
Sure, sure.
So, right now, these companies, it's true, they are looking only for the top tier colleges and then
Okay.
students from those college.
Mm,
Doesn't mean there is no way to get into those companies. There are a
okay.
lot of ways. So, you
Mm,
should, all you have to do is, we should have a good skill set, either 1 or 2 years of experience. Then definitely you can directly go to the job portal and we can apply. Either they will call you,
mm,
we can definitely get into the companies. Okay.
okay.
And the skills that you were talking, right? So let's say we have a 6 month of time frame.
Mm,
During the 6 month of time frame, let's take the concept of DSA,
mm,
so which you have already asked. So we should have the complete knowledge on DSA on the basic level. Then we can master it, and then pick any one of the code which you are having interest,
mm,
and then get your hands dirty. You
okay.
have another 2 to 3 months, do some projects,
Project.
learn
Okay.
more.
Real world
When
projects.
we are doing the projects, yeah, when we are doing the project, you will
Mm,
get to know a lot of things that you are not aware when you
okay.
learn the DSA or learn some programming language and as a basic beginners. So when we are doing such things, we will get to know more. And then the last 1 or 2 months you'll be having, right? So you have to improve the soft skill. That is very important. Soft skill, you have to
Yeah,
clearly
I agree with that.
communicate to the people. Yeah. So what you are thinking, you must be a really a great coder. You must be really a great thinker. But if you're not able to communicate the thing properly to the other person in front of you, then that's not going to add more value.
Doesn't
So
make
we
it.
have to be calm. Yeah, we have to be very calm, and then we have to communicate the things effectively. That
Mm,
is a very, very good thing. So even if you are landing into any company, not only the banking, whatever the industry you go, you have to have the clear communication. That's very important core soft skill. So
okay.
people mostly will survive in the industry by communicating, by expressing their thoughts clearly. So that's a key thing. And then the other important thing, which I have been repeating again and again, the logical thinking. You should know how to think logically. If
Okay.
you know how to think logically, you can make use of a lot of the tools. You can bring the solution. You don't need to worry. So these are all the things.
Mm,
Yeah.
perfect. Super. And I understood, like, even though we know many things, even though we have a lot of hands-on on the project, but you don't know how to express what you have implemented, then your knowledge doesn't make any sense. As Vijay said,
Right.
you should be having a capacity to explain to the guy who is listening to you. So, boss, this is the thing which I have done, and this is what libraries I have used in my project. You should have that level of confidence while explaining to somebody. If you don't know, just try it. But soft skill is the mandatory thing what Vijay said. So that's one thing I can mention. And system isn't required, Vijay, for the freshers.
So that is the secondary thing. I'm not going to ignore it.
Yeah.
It's a good to have thing, system design,
Okay.
because you don't know, right? As a fresher,
Hmm.
companies are hiring people based upon the future demand. Okay, not
Okay.
based upon which skill set the candidate is having.
Hmm.
Okay, so they go to multiple colleges from multiple cities. They hire people and they
Okay.
give the training to the people based upon the future demand,
Okay.
not based upon the current skill set people having. Okay, so I got trained into data and Cognos Informatica, but I have never used after that. They were in understanding. Okay, there will be a lot of huge
Okay.
demand for the Cognos and Teradata, but I have never got an opportunity to work. But what I'm working is completely different than what I got trained. Yeah.
Perfect. And this is how a fresher prepare for the roadmap to crack this kind of bank. But only thing is, let assume that company doesn't come to the on-campus hiring. Okay, they
Mm,
prefer off-campus. Okay, here
yeah,
our resume build matters a lot. So what will be your
definitely.
to prepare a resume based on the given job description, Vijay. So we have this tendency of applying to all the profiles with the same resume. Like if there are like five profiles, we will be uploading the same resume to five different profiles. So is it correct? Is it wrong? What will be your suggestion for that, Vijay?
If you asked me the question 5 to 6 years back, you can say we can have one standard resume that fit for all of the jobs.
Mm.
Okay,
Yep.
now we are in the AI era, right?
Ah.
So and also the resume tracking, the
Mm.
application tracking system, a lot of things have drastically improved.
Yep.
So if you
Yep.
are going to submit a generic resume to a different job,
Sure.
so that is not going to help you much. So
Mm.
how the things work? So based upon job description, the application tracking system will look for the specific keywords. If the keyword is matching, and that will give some assessment mark based upon that. That will give out of 20, you are having 80, 19, or etc. What is the score? That score really matters. No matter how much skill set you are having, how much knowledge you are having, that doesn't matter. So when we are applying to the companies over resume, so the ATS scoring system matters.
You see the
That
keyword.
will, yeah, that's the thing. So you have to polish the resume. So if you are going to apply for a job, so polish
Mm.
the resume according to the job, and then apply for it. And also, it is good to have a generic resume that will suit for multiple jobs. But I would say you can go for the polished one. You can also use a lot of the large language
Mm.
models.
Okay.
That is going to really help you. You don't need to spend more time.
Great.
Just share your thoughts, and it will give you the things.
My understanding, read the job description, read what the profile is required. According to that, try to build the resume, and don't build resume to impress the panelist. Build the resume what you know, so that you should not be in trouble
That's a core
in the
thing. Yeah.
technical interview. So that's
Also, yeah, the interviewer will ask you the questions based upon the things you are keeping in the resume. If you are
also
not fully aware of
mm,
the thing, do not put it into that one. But thinking you might not get the questions from
mm,
such topics. What if the interviewer is really keen into the specific topic and really wanted to know more about it? Then we are not kept in a good position. So always try to put yourself
mm,
with more honesty, and then when
okay,
you're going to apply for a job, spend some time creating the resume according to the job. Okay, so we are going to get the job, right? It's not like there are a lot of jobs out there. We will get the jobs easily.
agree,
No,
really agree.
a lot of competition is there.
So, like panelists won't be knowing who you are really. So I mean, to understand you, resume is only the medium where you can introduce yourself. So that he'll be checking your skill set based on the resume itself. So that do something, keep it in the resume, just go to the interview, and based on that only panelists will be asking questions. So that's one point from my end. So I think we discussed pretty much about the fresher perspective, Jay. If you want to add anything in this category, all good.
So for the fresher things, yeah. So keep yourself updated. The 6 month time frame. Learn one language. DSA
Mm,
thing. Keep yourself updated. Get your hands dirty.
mm.
Soft skill, logical thinking. These are the core things for the fresher. Yeah.
All right. So let's put a spotlight on the experienced candidate, Vijay. Experienced candidate, let's go with like 3, 4, 5, 6 range of experience. Okay. So I'm working in a service-based company. Let us assume that XYZ service-based company. In these companies like Infosys, Capgemini, and Vatusa and HCL, TCS, all these kind of companies comes into this bucket of list. And if an individual working in this kind of companies and want to jump into a banking sector companies like, as we mentioned, JPMorgan, American Express, Morgan Stanley, Citi Bank is there. So what should be their strategy to jump, Vignesh? So obviously for the experienced candidates, there won't be aptitude. Directly there will be a technical round. Correct.
Okay. So there are few companies.
Acha.
Uh,
Take aptitude.
they are still take aptitude. I can I'm not going to hide few things.
Okay.
When I was working in Capgemini, I was having just 2 years of experience at the time. I went to give an interview for Novartis. So they are having a GCC in Hyderabad. They came to one of the big hotel, and it was a mass hiring drive.
Uh-huh.
So since there were many people, since it's their drive, many people came to that venue. So, so out of the surprise, they asked us to go for the aptitude round. Oh, aptitude! So I was not even aware of the thing. Aptitude would be there, and I have to clear. I was under an impression, okay, there will be no aptitude round for the
Okay.
experienced candidate.
You prepared. Okay.
Unfortunately, I didn't crack it. Then I went home. Then things are different. Two years
Be
after they call me, and if they are calling you, there will be no aptitude
Mm.
for most of the companies. But
Okay.
if we are applying, and if it is a mass drive, we
Mm.
can expect. I'm not going to say there will be no aptitude. We can expect that.
Be prepared.
Yeah. Yes.
Although then, super. So, let us assume that I have like, I will take my example itself. Okay. So I have like 2 to 3 years of experience, Vijay. Okay. So I want to jump to a banking sector companies like JPMorgan and American Express. What should be my strategy, Vijay? I am good at coding. So along with the coding, what kind of parameters they will evaluate, Vijay, based on your personal experience?
Okay. So since you must be having 2, 3, 4 years of experience, and for the experienced candidate, they must be aware how the industry works, how
Mm.
to interact with the clients.
Mm.
They must be very good at coding. Must
Okay.
be very good at communicating. So you don't need to worry about these aspects.
Okay.
Great, everything is checked out.
Okay.
So when we want to land into such companies, all we have to do is we have to keep ourselves updated with the latest trend, updated with the latest industry norms.
Mm.
Only a few times these banking industries would expect some level of basic banking domain experience. Okay,
Okay.
when I joined, I was having zero experience with the banking domain. I
Okay.
was working in the manufacturing sector. I was working in into a pharmaceutical sector.
Mm.
I clearly said, okay, I don't have experience with the banking. They said, okay, even the basic is fine. Let's go
Mm.
with the technical round.
Okay.
So you have to clear the technical round. That's it. If you're
Mm.
getting a call from them, definitely let's assume yourself you are one of the best candidates in the
Mm.
many people available in the job pool. You got the call from
Mm.
the firm, top company.
Top one.
Then it's our role, it's our opportunity, and it is our responsibility
Mm.
to
Mm.
clear it. So we have the technical skill set,
Okay.
use the technical skill set. And
Mm.
I have already mentioned, right? We have to properly communicate the
Yes,
thoughts
if you know. Mm.
to the recruiter and then to the interviewer. That is going to help you mostly. So
Okay.
communication is a key aspect. Yeah.
So my understanding is, if I am applying for XYZ company, so the framework what that XYZ company uses in its production or in its development, at least you should have a basic level of understanding of that framework. That is what you're
Right.
trying to say, Vijay. So
Uh, so if you go, let's say you are in the top banking firm or top company, okay, you have landed into the job. No one is going to ask you how the bank is work because you're not going to face the client. You're not going to interact with them like you interact with the people if you go to HDFC or SBA. You are the backend person.
mm.
So you work for the bank, so you should know how the technology things work. Okay, sometimes it is crucial to know how the customers are going to use the product. If
Okay.
you're owning your product and if you're the developer for the product, then you must be know okay how the customer is going to interact. Okay, I will log into the page and I
Mm.
will do XYZ actions and then I will perform the transaction. Such high things are important, but the main core thing is you should know the code and then the core technical skill sets. That is very important because you are going to work at the back end as a back end person. You're not going to interact with the client.
Okay. Totally agree. Okay. Another question, Vijay. So this is a common mutual kind of question. All individuals have confusion in this thing. So in the market, we come across different level of job responsibilities. Like Java full stack development role is there, and Python developer role is there, and data engineer role is there. And like people are getting overwhelmed. I mean, currently AI agent developer, that is also a fresh, trending kind of role in the market. Okay, so like people are overwhelmed. Like, what should be my role and what basis I need to choose and on what basis I need to pursue my career for the next 10 years. So if you are in this dilemma, what will be your approach, Vijay? How you will be choosing this specific role? How to,
Fortunately, yeah,
how to select
fortunately,
the
that's
domain?
a
How
very,
to,
very tricky question.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a very tricky question to give a direct, straightforward answer. Fortunately, when I started the career at the time, there was no such AI thing. AI thing came into the market 2 to 3 years
Mm,
with full swing.
mm,
So to get into that one, let's say already a lot of big MNCs are started using LLM and giving the leverage to use LLM to their employees, and it's a assistant to them. It is assisting the employees to get the work done
mm,
uh, quickly. It's
mm.
really a assistive tool. If
Yep.
you know how to use it, then you can do more with it. It's
Mm,
not going to be a threat.
mm,
And then down the line, after 5 years, we can export the jobs like AI content authenticator, not authenticator. So whether the content is real or not. So auditor,
like,
I can say AI
mm,
auditor.
okay.
So
Love
a
it.
lot of new jobs are going to come.
Mm,
Okay, so in order to get panic, so you
mm,
should know how to use the AI. AI is definitely going to help people.
mm.
I agree there is a lot of speculations are going, fear is going because of the AI,
Yeah.
but for that we are still having
Mm,
time at least 10 years we have. You should have a lot of infrastructure.
ah,
AI, if you have AI, you should have more electricity, infrastructure, a lot of things.
infrastructure investment.
It's building up, right? Many companies are coming to India. They're
Mm.
trying to create their data center. It will take time. Definitely, you should know how to use AI. Then we don't need to worry. No matter whether you are going to be a Java developer or Python developer, no matter. You can develop any code with the help of AI.
Okay.
Yeah,
So based on your inputs, what I understood is observe the market, observe which domain is, I mean, investment are coming huge. According to that, stick a domain, try to learn what is the impact in the investment in the society, and according to that, choose the domain. If it is AI, let us assume that I am working in a data engineer. Okay, so if AI is helping me, try to learn which AI tool is helping me to make make my job easy. So
definitely. But at the same time, we should know how to give the right prompt to the AI. There are also prompt
the
engineering
yeah.
roles are also coming up.
Mm.
That is very important. No matter which AI tool,
Okay.
you
Mm.
should give the prompt to
Mm.
AI. Now we are in the generative AI thing, right? No code world.
Mm.
Even though you are knowing the code, you are getting the help from the AI. So we should know how to talk to the AI. If you are very good at talking to the AI, then yeah, that's a great thing.
So I'm using data engineer, and I do this pipeline building kind of role and responsibility day to day task. So there will be a AI tool which can be helpful to me while building the pipeline for the test cases
Definitely.
will be there. So only our job is learn that AI, which will be making your job easy, and you should upgrade according to that. If you're not updating,
Definitely.
if you're not updating yourself with the AI, then you will be the least priored candidate, and there are chances that you will be fired.
You can say it directly,
Uh-huh.
but in order to keep ourselves in the safe zone, yeah, what you have mentioned is right.
Mm.
You have to keep ourselves updated. You should know how to leverage the AI thing. Yes. Uh, keep ourselves updated. That is the thing in the current uncertainty situation what we are facing now.
AI is not an enemy. AI is just a tool. Just try to integrate AI with your workspace and just try to implement.
We can't say it's not a direct threat or enemies. Yeah, what you said is right.
Mm.
We have to deal the AI carefully. Then we
Mm.
have to leverage the power of AI carefully, and
Okay.
then we will be able to achieve more things. And also, there are a lot of governments across the world are creating a framework to deal with the AI. So we have to wait and see what's going to happen.
So I think we had a good discussion about the AI. So last question, Vijay. Salary negotiation. okay, what should be the parameters? We'll just try to close it in another 2 minutes. Like, what should be
No
our
worries. Yeah.
strategy to, salary negotiation? Like, while jumping companies from one to one, so there will be a round where salary finalization will happen. On what basis we should give a metric? This salary I'm suitable for this experience. Yeah.
That's a very valid question. I have heard this question from many people.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so let's say you have started your career in XYZ consulting firm, 4, 5, 7 lakhs per annum, and then you wanted to jump to a good company, and you're having 3, 4 years of experience.
Mm.
Then those companies are
Mm-hmm.
completely different from the consulting companies. They will be definitely having a good salary bracket.
Mm.
Even for the freshers, they are offering 12 to 15 LPA
Okay. Mm.
without experience. Now
Mm.
you are an experienced candidate, so we have to track it properly, the negotiation piece.
Yep.
So
Yep.
most of the companies, right, they don't think about the past driven CTC, how much
Okay.
you are
Mm.
getting. They will try to give the industry competitive standard. That is the main thing.
Mm.
So there is a bucket low, medium, and high. Okay,
Okay.
based upon that, based upon the last driven salary, they will
Mm.
try to give the competitive package to you.
Mm.
Having said that, you are having a very good negotiation skill. You can
Mm.
say, okay, I have done the analysis in the market. What is the current salary in the XYZ company? If I am getting the salary from X to Y range, then I'm so happy with that one. Then the recruiter or the hiring manager will definitely ask you, hey, why you are asking for these things? We have to give the justification why you want this one.
Mm.
Definitely, they will be happy to give. They will be having a budget, and you have already done the market analysis.
Unless,
So
okay.
this is the way of negotiation. And there are few companies, though they are having budget,
Mm.
they might be having certain policies. Okay, let's
Okay.
say I'm having 20 lakh LPA,
Mm.
but your last driven salary is 7, and you are
Okay.
asking for 20 lakh LPA. They won't directly give the package what they are having. They will say they're also having some standards.
Mm.
They have to give 50% hike from the last given salary. So
Okay.
there are cases are there. So if you are asking for 20, then it is more than 120%, 130%, right? So in that case, you might not get. But based upon the negotiation skill and based upon the market research thing and based upon the skill set you're processing, based upon the demand you're going to bring,
Mm.
you can also crack that thing.
Totally, it's all about convincing the HR that, yeah, this is my past experience and this is what I have done and this is why I am quoting these numbers. So this is what negotiation happens. So I guess we cover pretty much everything. And Vijay, I think we covered pretty much everything, right? Didn't miss anything.
Yeah. I guess we have covered everything. Thank you.
Chalo. So Vijay, means a lot. Thanks a lot for taking time and joining us. I know it's a weekend. Really appreciate, man, for taking time and joining us and sharing your valuable experience with us, Vijay. Thanks a lot.
And thank you so much, Akshay, for having this interview with me. And it's a great opportunity to interact with great
Okay.
minded people and then who are doing a lot of great job. Do well, Akshay. Happy to connect. We'll be in touch. Thank you.
Sure, sure. And yeah,
I have
guys,
subscribed your channel as well. Yeah.
thanks a lot, Vijay. Thanks a lot. And yeah,
Thank
guys,
you.
this is all about today's talk. And if you want to connect Vijay, I will be sharing required contacts. You can just ping him. You can just take some suggestions, everything. And if time permits, we're gonna do part two of this video. If Vijay have some inputs from his end, definitely we're gonna do. And if you're not a subscribe to our channel, hit the bell icon and subscribe. See you in the next video. Take care.